And now, from Glasgow.
So hello, welcome to stage 2 of Build the ET. The title of this one is the facial structure and eye assembly, and these are the parts that we receive, which we will go through them now. So we have got parts 1 and 2. Let's turn them this way because they seem to want to go this way. This is the right and left frame of the face. This feels like it's a good solid hard ABS plastic, so that's quite nice. Feels well built. 3 and 4 is 2 clear pieces, the left and the right eye, and that looks pretty good actually. See if I can get you a good view of that. That's quite nice. So identifiable because you've got a solid bit at the top but a hole in the bottom, and we've got 5 and 6 is the back of the left eye and the back of the right eye. Doesn't look, oh, they're actually quite heavy. They're made of plastic but they are heavy. Do you know, it feels like hollowed out snooker balls, that kind of material solidness. So they're really nice. 7 is the eye ring, which is, I'll show you one guys because they're both the same, and then 8 you get 2 rings. Excuse me, and that feels, you want to say rubbery but it's not rubber, it's a soft feeling plastic, and they're grey. Right, so what are we going to do? Stage 1, join the right and the left frames of the face. The 2 locating pins snap into matching holes as indicated by the arrow. So we've got a couple of pins there, a couple of holes there, and that is going to go in, or is it? Yeah, that's a solid fit. That's not going to fall out. And actually it's a really good fit. I've been doing a lot of scale models, and one of the things I get obsessed about now is seam lines. And that's probably not going to be seen, but that's not a bad fit. Look guys, you can see the join but it's not bad. Right, so next, take the left eye. Now I'll be honest with you, I can't tell which is the left eye. Oh yes you can. The left eye has got L written on it, which has a small ridge on the left as ringed, so there's a ridge. Can't see the difference between the two other than the fact that they've got L and R written on them, and you've also got these now there we go. Right, so we're going to be placing the eye onto the eye. What are they calling this? They're calling this the left back of the eye. So we're going to be placing that. Now this piece, there is supposed to be a ridge on here somewhere which I can't see, but that doesn't really want to fit on there, as you can see. And this one, I assume, yeah, that doesn't want to fit on the right. So if you're finding this situation, you've got them wrong. If you're finding this situation, you've got it right. Now, I will confess I've seen this built before. We now need to just glue this in place. Now, the question I've got is, do you need to glue it in place? Probably yes, actually. But they're telling us to use a small amount of clear plastic glue. Now, I'm using PVA glue, and normally I'd apply it with something like a cocktail stick, but I'll show you a new simple one of those tricks that you go, oh, that's so simple, why didn't I think of that earlier? I have a little bit of PVA glue on a piece of card. This is going to get thrown away when I'm finished, and this is, as you can see, this is the backing from issue 1, and I am going to cut a very thin triangle like so from the waste material, and then I'm going to score down the middle. I'm not going to cut all the way through. And I'm just going to give that a little fold in the middle. And now I've made myself an applicator out of waste material. It's not going to save the planet, but isn't that got to be better than wasting things, even cocktail sticks? Right, so the way we're going to do this, the reason we're not using super glue will give off fumes. We have clear parts there. The fumes, if there's no ventilation, if we were to stick something, let's say this, onto there with super glue, we'll probably get away with it because the fumes have the ventilation. If you put a drop of super glue in there and then put that in, there's nowhere for the fumes to go, so you'll probably get this clouding that will cloud all the eyes. So please do not use super glue. And obviously, as you all know, one of the best ways to apply glue is to use as little as possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some glue on this plastic piece, and I'm going to go possibly no more than halfway, not covering the glue more than about half, and then what that will allow it to seep out, or as I like to call it, glue squidge. So we have a little test on that, and does it work? No, it doesn't. So I need to apply more glue. So put a bigger dollop, because it's one of those good examples where you can apply more but you can't take it away. Well, you can with this because this is washable glue. So there we go. I think that's done it. Now PVA glue will take a long time to dry. Once it dries, it will be almost as strong as any other glue. Once that's dry, it won't fall off. You'll physically need to pull it off. Now you do need to apply a little bit of pressure, and what I would advise is to place that downwards like so, and that will hold that will push, that will give it enough pressure. So let's apply more glue. Now if you were to apply more glue than you needed and that glue seeps out so that you can actually see it on the clear part, and hopefully I'm not going to do that, but if you were to apply so much glue that you can actually see it around there, you probably won't need to worry too much because the glue will clear dry, I promise you that. But if you are concerned about it, just pull the part off, wash it with a damp cloth, wash all of that glue off and start again. I think that's perfect. A way to make sure that the glue is making contact, just give it a very quick tilt so you can see there it's more the surface tension that's holding it on. But I'm going to place that down like that so that is it's applying a small amount of pressure. Once that glue is dry, and it will take a while to dry, that will be fine. And that is actually the end of the stage. These pieces aren't required until a future issue. Hopefully, it just says you'll need them in later phases of the assembly. Hopefully early stages rather than late. So we've got to have a play, as you well know. So this is the face from issue 1. It's obvious that that's going to go in there somehow, and like that. So that's actually forming part of the nose as well, and obviously you're not going to see the framework from the outside. and this eye, which I think looks a bit creepy, to be honest with you. What do we say? This is the left eye, which is this side. That's going to go in something like that. Oh, and that's what our ET is going to look like. And I think that does look a little bit creepy, but then again, he's an alien. Of course he's going to look creepy, isn't he? But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. It's only 2 issues in. You know, when you get those builds, you can usually tell by about issue somewhere between 2 and 5 if you're going to like it. I'm liking the quality parts. Every part that I've touched has a feel of quality about it, and that's going to translate through to the final build. You know, I've bought products before. I bought one just the other day, actually. It is extremely functional, so I'm happy with it, but it does feel very cheap. This actually feels like the amount. I mean, obviously I've only paid £1.95 for all of this that you can see, but it feels like, you know, the full price is going to be round about a tenner. I think that's £10 value, and these are, you know, good quality. So yeah, there you go, guys. That is issue 2. So I will see you in issue 3, which will be in 2 weeks' time. Now, unfortunately, it's the end of the pack, and it doesn't tell you what's coming in the next issue. So we have no idea. We could be doing more of the face. We could be doing a foot. We could be doing the finger. I wouldn't be surprised if we started work on the finger in the next issue. Because it's another little iconic bit, but hopefully we're going to work. Well, actually, I like to work from the feet up, because once you've got the feet, it can stand on its own. But you know how these part works work. We'll probably do the heart, and then we'll do the finger, and then we'll do a bit more on the eye, and that's how it goes. But look, guys, that's issue 2. Really stoked for this. Really loving it. So take care, guys, and I will see you in 2 weeks' time, which I believe will be the 25th of March. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.